Hello everybody, it is Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to Christmas in July. This is one where I don't have an actual project to share with you or a process video, but I am going to share with you where I'm at in my December daily. So I decided as I was watching Hannah do a little bit of her December daily this month that I absolutely needed to get going on mine. I didn't do any, zero December daily for last Christmas. I took tons of photos, but I didn't get to it. So simply just the 1-9, Merry Noel, and then here is gonna be my book. So I'm gonna have a strip of photos of my family go right here, and that will wrap up this page. I'm trying to decide what photos I want to use there. Used a cute little wood veneer. This is quite thick. I don't know if I normally would use that, but I am trying to keep it quite condensed this year, so hopefully this thickness isn't that big of a deal, but I would never be able to use that in a layout. It's too thick for that, so I'm hoping being on here it's doable. I did a shaker pocket as well, and that kind of hides the tree in the back, and then that makes it my day one card there. I felt like that worked really well. The journaling about how excited the kids were about setting up the Christmas tree this year. Jackson asked me like over and over again when we were going to set it up. So that's kind of what day one is about, is just setting up the tree. And then here's kind of a coordinating with it. Barrett with the ornament there. And we would sing "Oh Barrett Tree." So instead of "Oh Christmas Tree," "Oh Barrett Tree." So I definitely wanted to get that documented because that was a fun thing to remember about Christmas with Barrett this year. Here is day 2. So I put a little chipboard on top of a Project Life card with a little star. The photo of our elf coming back to say hello. There's the colored photo with their advent calendars this year. And then the photo of one of the days where the elf and all of his friends were hanging out by the Christmas tree. So there's that. And then I do have somewhere hiding a couple photos of what their advent calendars actually were this year, and that will be in a little slide out pocket. Day 3 is just I think I've shared this part with you guys already, but day 3 is just my holiday mugs and my Starbucks cup because I didn't have another holiday mug to share. But basically what this is talking about is how I basically want to, my goal is to eventually get like 25 holiday mugs. So I get to have 1 mug a day. And so it's like the 25 days of coffee mugs because I drink coffee daily. So that's kind of what this one's about. A little filler to say that it's day 4. Love this. I put lots of little bits and pieces on there. And then this one's really fun, so kind of highlighting Miss Nora and just her little silliness there. There is a photo of Barrett and that little reindeer he was so obsessed with. And then there you can see Miss Nora. I couldn't blow it up to a 6x8, which is what my plan was for each kid to have a 6x8 because the quality, it looked a little funny, so I had to make it 5x7, but it works just fine. And then you pull out the tag and it just talks about her personality and how silly she was, and then about this little Rudolph thing. And then when you flip it over, it talks about my Happy Mail, which is my advent calendar from Christina, and the same thing. So this talks about receiving the advent calendar and how excited I was because I felt like I got it pretty early this year compared to the year before. So there's that one. This I know I've showed you because it was for one of my off the board. So bah humbug. Barrett had a checkup, and not that he was sick, but we thought he might have a bit of an allergy to like dairy or something. And so we were talking about that. And again, this tag pops out and talks about that and the fact that he had we thought he had an airy dairy allergy, but thankfully it's not. It's just being silly. We do think he might have a bit of seasonal allergies, so we're keeping an eye out on that. And then the top 10 Christmas movies this year, and then I kind of highlighted Jackson's favorite, my favorite, and Sean's favorite. The rest of them are kind of there. Nora didn't really technically have a favorite this year, so I didn't include that. But I did also use this cute little thing that just shows a couple of the movies. So I thought that was cute. Something to actually put in the pocket, because other than that, there's nothing in the pocket other than the cute little animals that are hanging out there. And then day 7 is seeing Santa. So there's a cute photo of the kids, and then my journaling, and I have 2 more photos of these two seeing the Santa at their daycare, and I'm going to slide them in there as well. So there's that. I love how this one turned out. I've been hoarding this Santa. It's a huge 12 by 12 pattern paper, and I've been hoarding it, and finally got that used, so love that. I made day 8 quite small, but it's chunky. So again with the sequin pocket, and then this, I believe this opens up. Yeah, opens up. My journaling with the extra photo about just the fun mall shots we got. Our mall did a really good job this year of having little spots to have photos, so that was really cool. Number 9 is just warm and cozy at home, all my Christmas decor and all of that. This is really cool because we've moved now, so it's never gonna look like that again. Eventually there will be journaling for each side. I haven't done it yet, but that is the plan for there. There is, day 10 is talking about this, actually doesn't have a photo for day 10, but what it is talking about is, again, how I said we had a thing where we sung "Oh Barrett Tree." The Amazon commercials were saying everybody needs somebody to love, and so one of us in the family would just start saying everybody, and then and it depends, some of us would finish it and go need somebody, and then someone else would hop in and say to love, or something silly, like Jackson would say something silly. But it was just a fun family thing we did all Christmas long, and so I really wanted to remember that, because who knows if that will be like that this year. We still do it a little bit here and there around every once in a while, so I just can't wait to see if this is something that continues or if it's just for this year. Day 11 is all about the, you know, those things that I can't, gingerbread. It says right there, the gingerbread that we did for this year. And I love how this spread turned out. My kids made these little gingerbread men with my mom. So I think this one's Nora's. This one, I don't know, two of them are Jackson's, one of them is Nora's, but I love it. And there's 3 of them for my 3 kids. So I feel like it worked perfectly. And then just the photos. So Jackson and I did the train, and Sean and Nora did Peppa Pig. So love it. And then a little bit backwards, 12 is down here with the new ornaments this year. So every year my kids get new ornaments. We did our family ornament because obviously Barrett arrived. Barrett's first ornament is Pooh Bear. Jackson chose this really cool dragon from, I can't think of what movie that is, Disney movie, and Nora chose a unicorn. Surprise, surprise there. So just the new additions. That was what was day 12. And then this is, because I needed to do a flip up and I had it on the back side, I had to put 13 up front or on top because I wanted to document when my tire blew, and I had these photos, but I was having a hard time with the colors and stuff, working it in to the rest of my decor. So I wanted to do a flip so I can make it work. So not so fun talking about what happened, bah humbug, the blown tire, the photo of us waiting, and where we got my tire fixed. So that is day 13. And then day 14, and I think this is where it ends. No, I got one more. So day 14, Jackson and I went shopping to do a little bit of shopping for the rest of the family. And I got this really cool photo of him. So again, there's my 6x8 of him. So I've got all 3 kids represented now. So that is great. I try to do that every year, is have a big photo of them. And just super simple. So just shopping day, that's all it is. This will pull out, have my journaling, but for now, I didn't get to that part. And finally, this is as far as I've gotten, is day 15, which I think is pretty good considering I was at day 0 at the beginning of July. I have my coffee. So this year, I didn't love the Starbucks coffee mugs this year. They weren't really my thing. But the McCafe and the little fox, I just thought it was so cute. I really liked their coffee. And up in Canada, McDonald's actually bought Tim Hortons coffee, like the actual grounds of coffee. So it's this big weird mix, but I like McDonald's coffee. It's quite delicious, and they have seasonal coffee too, and it's super delicious. So that is just kind of what that photo is, and I put a fun filter on it with all these little hearts. So love that. Did a little bit of you know, decoration, and just I'm gonna let that one be. This doesn't need any documentation. Obviously, it's just my coffee. So from there, I will finish off with the last 10 days, hopefully towards the end of next week and the very first part of August, and I hope to have it done so I can do a full share with a little bit more in detail of what everything is. But that's what I have for you guys today, so I hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure you head on over and check out everyone else and all the fun projects that they've made for Christmas in July. The links will be below, and I'll see everybody next month with Christmas in August. Bye, everyone.